Hello, friends. Day by day, life is becoming more and more complex. Many new norms, socially accepted mannerisms, fashion sense, body type, you should look like in a particular way. The list is big and growing. We are adding more and more things in the norms. For example, you cannot yawn in the meetings or when somebody is having important conversation with you. If you yawn, it is considered as rude. Similarly, you can't stretch your limbs when you are in public gatherings or in a forum. These things are very common nowadays. But in this process of what is good and what is bad in social gatherings or which mannerisms are acceptable, we are losing touch with the gifts which are showered upon us by Mother Nature. These gifts are very precious, but we are losing touch of those gifts. So, these gifts are nothing but the involuntary reflexes which help us in stressful situations. And moreover, these skills can be practiced voluntarily too. So, what am I talking about? Let's see what are these gifts which Mother Nature has provided to us. Yawning. Yeah, it's very common. We see everywhere. Yawning is an involuntary wide opening of mouth with maximum widening of jaws, together with long and deep inhalation through your mouth and nose, followed by slow expiration associated with the feeling of comfort. It helps us to gain more oxygen into our body, in our blood. Yawning can act as a radiator, which help us in regulating temperature of brain. Yawning can be observed both in animals as well as in humans. Yawning gives us a growing evidence that yawning occurs before, during, and after the instances of boredom, which is actually a state of stress. Heat stress or hyperthermia is the common example when we yawn. Yawning also relieves the air pressure. Overall, we can say yawning is the involuntary defense mechanism or reflex of body to the stressor. So, if you are feeling like yawning, please go ahead and yawn. Do not try to suppress it because in that particular situation, yawning is helping you to gain more oxygen and give you relaxation feeling. During yawning, our parasympathetic nervous system activates, which activates to relax you. So, yes, go ahead, don't think about anything, just yawn. Yawning with instinctive stretching, pendiculating. So, this stretching is really helpful, and the yawning and combination of this pendiculating helps you in both ways. You get benefits from yawning as well as benefits from stretching. So every morning when I wake up my son, I always see him pendiculating. He gives a good stretch to his limbs. You must be experiencing it same in your home also, with yourself or with your kids or with your dog or cat, as animals also pendiculate. It's a really nice stretch. And yoga postures also tells you, cat stretch. We do that. And why we do that? So that our limbs and our muscles, which are in sleeping stage, your brain is wake up now, but you're trying to wake up your limbs. That's why we use that stretch. That's involuntary, but we can practice that. So in yoga, voluntarily you do those poses and it helps you to relax. Stretching of the limbs also frequently accompanies the yawning. And most of the time when you are very, very tired or in a long term, you were in a stressful situation, you take help of these things. That is involuntary, but you can use that voluntarily too. As I said, yawning helps us in getting more and more oxygen in our bloodstream. Same thing, muscle, uh, as well as joints, that increases our heart rate and feels more awake. That's why we need to use yawning and stretching, that is pendiculating, in our day-to-day life. Another thing is blinking. Blinking is also a bodily function. It holds very much importance in our modern day lifestyle, because currently we are spending a lot of time on screens ranging from a small smartphone to a big giant TV screens. On all walks of life, we are constantly looking at screens. These screens are small as well as large, but that put strain on our eyes. So, on an average, a small kid blinks twice a minute, and adults, they generally range from 10 to 14 times per minute. And because our eyes, they strain constantly watching a screen, working on laptops, on desktops. So in stressful situations, when our eyes dilate and more light penetrates because we are fighting a stressful situation, uh, in fight or flight response. So blinking help us in reducing that penetration of light in our eyes, because during that phase we are having a tunnel vision. So the blinking helps us not only just by lubricating our eyes, but reducing the light entering in our eyes, and it also relaxes the tense eye muscles. However, when we blink too much, it is indication for a psychological issues. And that's how we know that, okay, you're under pressure, you're under stress, you're suffering from anxiety or something. That's why you blink more. And by the way, females are more blinker than the males. And the fourth gift which Mother Nature has given us is sigh of relief. You must have seen this or used this gift many of times. Sighing is an audible exhalation, usually signifying some emotional experience, or when you are lifting something which is very heavy, you purposely do sigh of relief. Sighing has been suggested to occur both during stress and a negative emotion, such as relaxation and relief. When you feel that, you generally give sigh of relief. Sigh is our body's way to resetting us, or reminding us to breathe, or reminding us to relax. Sighing activates again parasympathetic nervous system and provide us more oxygen so we can get energy boost. So whenever you feel like sighing, go ahead and sigh. One of the body's primary goal is to maintain homeostasis balance, in which body's vital ratios are kept constant, like temperature, blood oxygen levels, blood pressure, and etc. Breathing plays vital and crucial role in maintaining homeostasis. By bringing in fresh oxygen, we try to balance our homeostasis. So all these gifts can be practiced voluntarily to handle stressful situations and experience instant and effective relaxation. As I said, I travel for work and I practice voluntary yawning during flying. When plane changes altitude and cabin pressure changes, it affects my ear. So after pretending yawning for a few times, the body responds involuntarily, reflex, and yawning comes automatically, and it opens up my airways. So try that. If you yawn continuously, you pretend that you're yawning for like 5 6 times, and after that your brain gives instructions and your body yawns automatically. So try. Again, this is Jitendra from Stress Resilience Center. Please subscribe my channel and like it. Click on the bell icon so you will get notifications, and please share with your friends and family so we all can get benefited. And as I always say, cultivate good habits and hobbies that will help you in managing your stressful situations. Thank you.